The O'Connell Center in Gainesville, Florida, better known as the O-Dome to the locals in the swamp, gearing up for what should be a big-time SEC showdown between the hometown and 6th-ranked Florida Gators and the number 2 ranked team in the country, the University of Georgia Gymdogs. Hello, everybody. I'm Jen Hildreth, and let me tell you, you better be ready for a battle. For a long time, it's been Georgia and Alabama atop the SEC. But as of late, the Florida Gators proving they are a force to be reckoned with. The last time that Georgia and Florida met was in this year's Super 6 in Alabama. And in that meet, the Georgia Gymdogs found themselves in a rather unfamiliar position, finishing behind the Florida Gators. Florida pulled off their first win over Georgia since 1997. And in this meet, you better believe that nobody is taking anything for granted. Well, Georgia and Florida have both put up some big scores already this season, some of the best in the country, and it will no doubt take another big score to get the win here today. The athletes are going to have to be at their best. Mistakes at a minimum, the drama will be high. If you thought the Georgia-Florida rivalry was all about football, you better think again. For more on that, let's go now to my broadcast partner, Lori Strong-Ballard.
Thanks, Jen. One of the most celebrated all-time sports rivalry is the annual Georgia-Florida football game. And you can bet that some of that passion and energy and competitiveness will trickle down to these athletes as Georgia and Florida hit the gym floor to prove who's best. Things are buzzing here on campus.
You know, the atmosphere, everyone, when they say, you know what, who you compete against, Georgia, like, ooh, I'll be there. And it's really exciting, and that rubs off on you, and you're just like, oh, this is going to be so fun.
And that's one of the things we talked about in our meeting before we got here, is about how it's going to be just like the Georgia-Florida football game. You know, there's that much intensity, that much rivalry.
You know, we walk around campus and everybody's like, come on, let's get those Bulldogs. You know, everybody wants, you know, it's the SEC rivalry. It's big time.
It's like Georgia-Florida football. They've always beaten us, and I feel like the gymnastics, that's kind of like our payback to them, is that we beat them every time we come here or they come to Georgia.
This rivalry goes way back. Florida dominated in the early 80s, but for the last decade and a half, Georgia has been the team to beat. But recently, the Gators have shown signs that things may be changing. I'm here with Florida head coach Rhonda Fain, and you beat Georgia first meet of the season, the first time since '97. Does that give you the confidence and possibly the edge to do what it takes to win here?
Absolutely. It was a huge boost for all of our athletes to beat Georgia the first meet of the year, and we know we can do it again, and it's only going to get better from here.
You have an incredible depth and talent on this year's team, and one of the largest freshman groups that Florida has seen in years. Tell me a little bit about the key performances we'll see from you guys tonight.
Well, obviously our strong all-arounders, we're going to see Orly Smooch and Aaron Dooley. We're also going to see freshman all-arounder Samantha Lutz, as well as Breanne King has been an unbelievable all-arounder for us so far this year. Just very consistent.
Well, thank you, Coach, and good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Jen, things to consider. Georgia's best events are vault and floor, but for Florida, it's bars and beam, and they have won the last 15 consecutive home meets. But Georgia leads the series, and they're ranked number 2 in the country. This is an incredible SEC matchup.
Well, thank you, Lori. I think we're just about ready to get going here. These Gator fans ready for this Georgia-Florida rivalry to begin. And for the Georgia Gymdogs, Suzanne Yauklin, what a job she has done in her 21st season at Georgia, 5 national championships. She's a 3-time National Coach of the Year, and it helps to have gymnasts like this. Senior Chelsea Bird, SEC Athlete of the Week, coming off her first 10 of her career on floor against Kentucky, also had a career high 39.75 in the all-around, so she'll be one to watch. And from a senior to a phenomenal freshman, Kelsey Erickson. What a job she has done for the Gymdogs this season. She'll not be in the all-around tonight, taking one event off, but we'll still see her in 3. And for the Florida Gators, Aaron Dooley, co-captain, part of the just heart and soul of this team, an All-American in vault and the all-around. She will certainly be exciting to watch tonight, as will Orly Smooch. Talk about a fun athlete to watch. She has so much fun when she's out there and is so talented. There will be a lot of talent on the floor tonight. Georgia and Florida getting ready to tangle. Can the Florida Gators beat Georgia twice in a row? Find out when we come back. Welcome back to the O'Connell Center in Gainesville, Florida. It's just about ready to roll here in the swamp as Georgia and Florida getting ready to tangle. First rotation coming up. Florida will be starting on vault. And one thing that you're going to see, Lori, they only have 5 athletes slated for competition.
Well, actually, they do have 6 athletes slated for competition. Breanne King, their freshman sensation, sprained her ankle earlier in the week, so she is in that 6th spot, but they only want to use her if they need her, if they suffer a fall early in the lineup. And here's Aaron Dooley. Yuchenko half front layout. Nice job trying to hold on to that landing.
Aaron Dooley getting off to a good start, and as you mentioned, Lori, it's so important now for the rest of these 5 to put up good scores, a 9.85 for Aaron, because they don't really want to have to put a not 100% Brienne King in there.
Resting Brienne right now, early in the season, is what Florida needs to do, but that definitely puts pressure on the rest of her teammates. They have to hit 5 in a row.
And the Georgia Gym Dogs getting ready to go on their first event. That will be on bars. You get a look at their lineup for this event. Corey Fritzinger will be the anchor. The last one to go, but the first one we will see is Kinsey Rowe, the senior out of Houston, Texas.
Kinsey is really coming on strong right now, and bars is a great event for her. She struggled a little bit earlier in the season because she had a weaker dismount. They've been training the double layout and a full in back out, and here she is planning on putting the full in. Major release move, Tkachev was nicely done. Hop to eagle grip, hop to reverse grip, and she'll straddle back to handstand on the low bar. Nice job. Rise to handstand, great position, vertical in that handstand. Here comes the big dismount, it's new, full in, back out. Nice job, just a small step on the landing.
Small step, maybe getting used to that new dismount, but a solid routine nonetheless for Kinsey Rowe. She picks up a 9.875, certainly right up there. She's had a few 9.9s in this event, but that's a great score.
She always had a 10-0 start value with nice difficulty here in the Tkachev and the hop to eagle grip, but the judges want to see more. They want to see those big dismounts.
Up now for Florida, Samantha Lutz, the freshman, competing in the all-around for the first time tonight.
Strong vaulter, pike half, scored out of a 10.0. Great technique and form in the air. The step on the landing, 1/10 deduction there.
Maybe a little bit of nerves, first all-around, got to get that first event out of the way.
And Jen, she said it's important to take one event at a time. She starts off nicely here. Take a look at this vault. Beautiful execution, nice lift off the horse. Her legs were glued together in the air. She just needs to find that stuck landing to get those 9.95s.
I think these Florida fans liked it. They start them young here, don't they? We got lots more when we come back.